is its glow visible by in daylight or only in the dark?
And well, it's not as obvious that it glows in the daylight. It still glows in the daylight.
So I guess it's small enough to keep hidden,
right? It's apple size, so it's enough to put in a pocket or a small bag.
Hey.
All right,
Hello?
I'll keep it in a pocket, and I'll hide an apple in an obvious place such that it's bulging out of the backpack.
Oh. And Morse, the relic given to you by the priest. It is a golden golden skull, about the size of the palm of your hand. But one of the eyes fits a small gem, and you can swear as soon as you've taken the thing, that it speaks softly to you. You can never quite hear what it's saying.
Okay, does the gem, is it like a certain gem or a certain color of the gem?
It's a red gem. Fits in the socket of one of its eyes.
And the other one, does the other one look like maybe it had a gem before, but just hollowed out eye, or?
It looks like it probably held a gem before, but it's gone now.
Okay.
All right, Isam, what are you doing? You haven't been able to figure out what the thing does, the object you hold.
Guess I could try an Arcana roll, just see if I have any insight. Or Arcana. Don't know much. Can I detect what language it's speaking? Is it like whispers? I can kind of detect if it's a certain language, or if it sounds on.
Wait, what? That was the
It sounds like it's speaking to me. Is that correct? That's what you said. I can kind of hear some whispers.
Gator or Morse holds a skull that he swears that he can hear whispering coming from it when he holds it in his hand.
Okay, but only when I'm holding it?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just...
throw it to the bottom of the ocean.
I'll keep it in a pocket where I can easily just slide my hand into it.
Are they soothing whispers? Could you hold in your hand and go to bed and it will soothe you to sleep?
Almost.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll put it in a front pant pocket, so where I can just put my hand down and touch it whenever I want.
Whenever you need a little pick me up.
Yeah.
Skull's like, you're doing a great job, Scott. Keep going.
So yeah, I'll pocket it, and I'm taking it with me on the lightning train
Okay.
to Sharn.
Isom, you're still in Hathra?
Nelson,
Yes. Hello. Yes. Yes.
you're Isam, right? Or what's your? Do you want to be called? What do you want to be called?
Rayan. What? Ramian.
Ramen?
Ramian.
Ramen.
Ramian or ramen. Sure.
Ramian.
Ramian.
Ramian. You're currently still in Hatheril.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Playing with the little object thing.
Uh, where are you currently in the town playing with it?
Is there like a area where there's more like animals, like livestock type things?
Yeah, there's a fairly large farm just on the edge of town.
Okay. I'll probably be around there, closer, because I like being closer to the animals than people. So
Well, you gotta be with people if you want to be in a party.
yes, but I don't know how I'm gonna find them. Problem. So is there a particular lightning rail location I should mosey on towards?
Um, yes, there's a lightning rail station in town.
All right, so I'll head towards that. I'll put my cold device back inside the backpack.
All right. You board the lightning rail.
Excellent.
Does everyone see their characters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, yep. Well, I see two of me, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, the upper and the
Oh.
lower.
I only see one.
You're in the center. You're the third person from the bottom.
Yeah, but I only see one of you.
Oh yeah, he removed the second guy.
What's the problem?
Oh,
No problem.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh. Well, you're free to take a seat.
Okay. I said I get a window seat because I'm on an adventure.
And when you move your character, you can hold Alt to move him without having him snap to the grid.
Oh, that's cool. I can't even see other people. That's cool. Well, that's why you couldn't see two of my character, Matt, because you couldn't even see any of my characters. Well, there's a dirty ranger walking by. Dirty ranger.
Can't see me.
I see you right there.
Stealth.
Roll a check.
All right. I sit in the row behind the Neil, I guess.
Yeah, I'm where I want to be.
Wow, what are those?
Hey, from the front of the train card enters two people. You can see them if you look down the hall. One of them wearing normal kind of garbs with his hair tied back, carrying a large sword at his hilt. The other one wearing a black coat, with trying to keep his face mostly hidden, wearing what obviously looks like wizard garments. They make their way down the hall and take a seat.
I'm sorry, I missed which seat they went into. Alright, thanks.
There's a ringing noise, and I can hear an echo currently.
Yeah, Nelson, your mic's on.
That better?
Yeah, it went away.
Okay.
A halfling next from the seat next to you, Roach, kind of leans over and says, "Well, how you doing?"
Does he look trustworthy?
She's got a fiddle in her hand, and she pulls the strings every so often, creating a small tune. Across from her sits a small warforged, a scout model, who sits quietly with trying to keep a cloak covering his head. She seems laid back, not hostile or anything, but trustworthy, you can't really tell.
Can I insight that?
What are you trying to insight?
If she's trustworthy.
Okay.
Yep, totally trustworthy. Let's see.
So I guess I'll tell her that I'm doing fine. Ask her how she's doing.
Fine. But what brings you traveling by yourself? Come, take a seat. Driggy doesn't bite. As she points over to the Warforge. So where are you headed?
Wherever the train takes me.
Well, trains only run one way, I hope.
So I'm headed north, so I guess I'm headed towards
You're heading from Cronenberg to Zolenberg.
so that's where I'm headed.
Well, I think you're on the wrong train. You must be confused. I got on Bathrond. I thought we're headed south.
Well, given that I was in Cronenberg, I don't think it's possible we're headed south.
The Warforged kind of leans over to look at you. Not possible. Warded in town, correct. My calculations, we are headed south.
So can I hear them?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see. Where are they? How far away are they from me?
Do I still have my ticket stub?
Yes.
Can I check it?
Indeed says you are the ticket indicates that you are going from Krodisberg to Zolenberg.
Yeah. So I walk up and I say, "Hey, I'm going to Ondare. That's where my ticket says I'm going."
Impossible. My ticket shows that we are headed towards Sharn. The Warforged says.
Let's see. So my guess is if I detect magic, would that just say the train's magic? Or like, does that allow me to detect like either illusion or
Anything
sort of-
magical will
some
light
sort
up.
of residue.
Any magic object that's not being blocked by copper or something, or heavy metal will light up.
Yeah, so I guess I'll take the time and try and I guess ritual cast detect magic.
So there. Describe yourself.
So I am like, so if you look at my little image in my avatar, or like an avatar, but like my portrait in the Roll20 thing. So I'm like a cleric in, I think, it's scale mail. Let me just double check. Yeah, scale mail with the shield and nothing in my hand. And I got like a full like face helmet on, so they can't see my face.
Well,
I am a gnome, so I'm short, a little short, stubby guy.
so this gnome in heavy armor is bent down and started creating a magic ritual in the middle of the alleyway for the train or walkway.
Say this seems fishy. I'm gonna try to figure this out.
The rest of the people in their seats are kind of looking over their shoulders, around the corners, kind of like you can hear some of them whispering, like, "What's he doing? Shut up! Don't look at the weird magic dude." But if after setting up the detect magic ritual and it going off, nothing actually. Well, you can see a few things on people's possessions inside and their bags or backpack light up, but other than that, the train or the ticket stubs don't light up.
Okay, dope. Let's get them. The train gang strikes again.
Don't you dare!
Steal all their resi items. No, it's good.
I throw out
And
the
like,
window.
oh well, that didn't help. I guess I'd roll a Arcana check to see maybe how. Oh god. Why don't I figure anything out? So if like I was trying to figure out if there's any sort of magic that would like either put people together that shouldn't be together or trick people into seeing things they're not really seeing.
No, you can't. You don't know. If this was an illusion, detect magic would at least light up the illusion.
So can we see outside? Like, are the windows open?
Yes, and you see a large screen. It's
All right. So can I see the sun?
yes, and it's currently setting.
Can I use nature to see like what direction we're heading? Oh god.
Southwest.
So did I perceive any discontinuity? Because I'm pretty sure Southwest would have taken me over the ocean.
Yeah, it seems weird.
So I mean, if we're going south, right, southwest, maybe the Warforged is right, because we're not going north. Oh, it's that dirty ranger again.
Just doing ranger things.
I know, I'm a forest gnome, so I'm sure I'm dirty too. I say, yo, ranger, where were you headed?
I noticed you were doing a little.
It's
Magic.
that's not my doing.
Where are you?
I'm a simple cleric.
Where are you?
If only there was a pirate on board. That's good.
As you approach the front of the car, Ranger, the door slides open and a man enters. He's wearing a red garb, a sword with magic runes inscribed on it, rests in his hand. He looks at you and says, "Take a seat. And I also suggest when you get off this train to take a bath as well."
I sit down. I take out my flute. Start playing a little tune.
What was that?
Take out my flute. Start playing a tune. Just to lighten his mood.
Yeah, your connection's not working so well here, Nelson. Can't hear you very well.
Alright, guess I'll have to use push to talk. Push to talk it is. Can you hear me at all now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take out my flute and start playing a little tune to try to calm him down.
You realize you're in the latrines.
Oh. I am. Play the flute again.
I roll performance. You got a nice tune, the man says. Okay, so you see in Discord music channel.
Yep.
If you do exclamation mark play and then put a link to a YouTube video, then it will play that video. So if you want to link the music you're playing on the flute, then the music bot I have will play the song. You're free to do that whenever you instances like this, or if the bard was here, he was playing music.
I don't know if you want to give Alex that power.
In the back, the door slides open, and a masked ranger and a warforged enter.
That was a lot of Warforged. So I guess, do I know? Can I like figure out anything about this red dude or this other dude? Like, this is like red stuff signify any particular affiliation or? I guess what kind of
The
check
guy
should
at
I
the
roll on
bottom?
that? Yeah.
No, he doesn't have any affiliating markers on him.
Okay, I guess
The red garment isn't anything special.
okay.
There's also now a dwarf standing behind him.
Dude, where's our pirate brother?
So I'm gonna get up and tell the Warforged to watch my bag and go to the bathroom.
Which Warforged?
The one that's sitting next to me.
Okay. Affirmative. At that, the halfling says, he's an early model. Try to take it easy with him. So you stand up. As you stand up and enter the hallway, the ranger says, we'll be coming up to our stop, but everyone will have to take their seats, as she points back to where you stood up. And that includes you too, gnome.
I'll be like, so do you work on this? Do you work for the train company?
House Sword? No.
Then why are you telling us what to do?
Because, see, this is a robbery. And I don't want to cut no heads. So you're going to sit down and you're going to play nice.
Well, unless you want me sitting in a puddle, I gotta go to the bathroom.
You can sit in your own piss and shit. I don't care. You're going to sit down.
All right, can I like sneak into this seat that's next to me that's not directly in their view?
Okay.
And then I'll make an earnest to goodness stealth to like hide behind the curtains or something.
Okay. The red cloak figure asks you, Ramyan, okay, now he holds out a sack. It all the stuff in the magic bag now. Would you kindly? No, be holding nothing from us.
So is there a way to like size people up? Can we tell?
Well, he's got a magic sword.
Can I try and sneak up the cabin of the train towards them? I'm like quite a ways up.
You can try. Roll stealth. You seem to be stealth, and the ranger does not seem to notice you. TikTok elf.
What do you want with me?
Your stuff. Especially that magic item that glues so nicely. Just a moment.
What do you want with it?
To put it up your mom's ass. What does it matter?
Because it's mine?
Hey, Begod. We got a wise guy. Let's show the rest of them what happens to wise guys. The dwarf is going to reach out to try to grab you.
I'll attack this guy that I've snuck up all the way up to the back of the train.
The Warforged. Alright, roll attack roll.
This is yeah. Let me find that.
Your attack tinks off his armor. Everyone wishing to fight roll initiative.
Question. Why won't it let me roll initiative?
You gotta click on your token.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was just by default on my token. As you click on your token, then you go to your character sheet and click on initiative.
Ah, thank you.
Nelson's character.
Although would I have had an advantage on that like attack with him like as a guy from stealth? I hadn't really thought about that.
Yeah, you can roll. Roll again.
You bet on roll less than 10. Whoa!
Oh, big difference.
So what's the damage on the weapon? Is it like a D8 or D10?
That's a D8.
You can hover over the damage part. It tells you.
Wow.
What's the bonus for?
Why do you have +3/+2?
Is it not done properly?
Well, the +3 is to hit, right? Because that's finesse.
Well, what you're asking on the
On the damage.
Yeah, because for some reason you have finesse in your damage.
Oh, that's because I have a I have a trait called dueling. It gives me +2 damage. It's a part of my class. As long as if I'm holding a weapon and a shield,
Okay.
I just get a flat
Okay.
+2 damage.
Okay.
It's called dueling.
So you put a chunk, big dent in the Warforged armor. Dwarf still reaches out to grab you, Raymond. So it's a acrobatics check against his. No, either acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, acrobatics.
Well, it's probably acrobatics is his dex, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
DM rolls.
He grapples you.
Bite him. Bite him.
What's our height difference?
Uh,
I'm over 6 feet tall.
well, he's still You're both medium creatures. He's just 2 feet shorter than you.
How is he grappling me? Is it just like, do I have my hands free? Like, could I grab my daggers?
Yeah, your hands are free. He's got you in a shoulder lock and pulled you out into the walkway.
All right, so I'm gonna try to attack
Oh,
my daggers.
on your turn.
Okay. I'll do nothing.
All right. Being grappled, the bandit reaches and grabs the disc from you and puts it in his pocket. All right, it's your turn.
If I try to like get free, will that use up my action?
Yes, it's an action to roll another acrobatics or athletics skill check test against his.
Is it possible for him to just like stab the dwarf or whatever?
Yeah, you can draw a weapon as a interaction with an item and attack him at disadvantage.
All right, I'll try to attack.
Yeah, so I think on the character sheet you can click disadvantage. I guess you can just roll one more time. Woo!
You stab the dwarf in the gut. Yeah, you're gonna pay for that.
Does that break his hold?
No.
Oh, wow. All right.
Oh, what weapon do you use, Nelson? A dagger?
Just the dagger, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're very stupid. The masked ranger turns to face you. Roach. Or no. Morse.
Okay.
She draws her longsword and lunges at you.
So, 17 damage?
Wow.
It's you look at the first number. If so, the two numbers you take into account if it's advantage or disadvantage. So on a standard attack, you only look at the first number, and if it's
Okay.
if it's not a crit, you only take into account the first damage.
This is 6.
6.
Okay, I was gonna say.
If it was a crit, then you took 17 damage.
Okay.
Is that like Toy Story points? Yeah, who's this Warforged? What level is he?
The Warforged is motionless, and the bard is kind of throwing her hands up.
Okay.
I'm bloodied, if that's a thing, in 5th.
No. Tommen.
Okay, so I guess all this action is happening like down there, right? So what is all these people near? Actually, no. Wait, so let's see.
I attacked the guy way at the top of.
Oh, you stabbed that Warforged dude. Okay, I guess let me take a quick look. Okay, so this is. Can you guys see my ruler or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can see it.
Okay. I was just curious. All right. So there's this. So who's the guy right in front of me?
A masked, looks like a ranger. The bow on her back, sword drawn.
Okay, I guess I'll just try to bonk her on the head with my mace. Oh god.
He smacked one of the side panels.
And I guess let's see. So movement's like weirder in fifth, right? You can just move whenever, sort of, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can move, attack, move, or move,
Okay.
attack,
And then what?
so on.
So she would threaten 5 feet, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Well, all right. I don't know if it's a thing, but I try to be like, I try to go like as far back as I can without like getting an attack opportunity or whatever. So I'll just step back a little bit, like this.
Okay.
Kind of like to give myself a little bit of cover at this bench, you know.
Roach.
So I guess I'm gonna stab her here with the bow.
Okay.
And do I get advantage on that?
Why do you have advantage?
Because I was stealth.
Once you step out from there, you're no longer in cover. So your stealth ends. Unless you have hide in plain sight or something similar.
No. But does Scott threaten from above? Is that still a thing?
No, there's no flanking.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll just attack her outright. So that's a critical hit.
Yeah. You
And-
slashed her across the chest, wounding her.
And then because I have an ally within 5 feet, I get the sneak attack as well.
No, it's forward slash.
So I rolled the wrong dice on the first one.
You can click sneak attack on your character sheet and roll the damage. So you dealt an extra 6 damage. Is that your turn?
Yep.
The Warforged is going to turn toward you. Morse is going to swing his Warhammer. right over your head, smashing the plate above you.
Wow.
Thank God that missed.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just going right back at this dude. Another big swing of my rapier.
You cut him again. But you notice little machines come out of his wounds and start trying to repair him. They're like the size of a small ant. You can hear them click, click as they dart around his open wound. The dwarf that has you grappled is says, "You're gonna really regret that." Make a Constitution saving throw as he now pulls you in for a choker. He's gonna try to choke you unconscious. So if you just click under saving throws on the core tab, Constitution, you'll roll the saving throw. You feel yourself slowly slipping from out of breath. You're gonna have a hard time killing my friend with a knife. But it seems there's more important fellas to deal with. I'll leave it to you. He moves away.
You fool. Shit.
You hear him yelling at the other people next to him to hand over their stuff. Or they'll end up like that fool he points toward Ramen. We're gonna chuck that one out of the car. At the rate speed we're going, he'll every bone in his body will get crushed on impact. And it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to break free. Acrobatics.
Athletics or acrobatics skill check to contest his. He still has you in the hole. You do have a bonus action still left. Some spells use a bonus action for abilities.
Maybe I'll use it to try to break free again.
No.
Have any? Yeah, I could do. Guess that'll be it for now.
All right. The masked ranger turns her attention now toward you, Roach. We had no plans on hurting nobody. But if you want to start a fight, then so be it. She slashes you across the shoulder for 4 damage. And then you feel her put some kind of hex on you. Tobin.
What was that? Oh, he's gonna hex me?
Yeah, she put some kind of hex or mark, magical mark on you.
Okay. Do I get to save, or is it just like automatic?
It's automatic.
Okay. Alright, is it my turn?
It's your turn, Toman.
Okay. So I will again attempt to mace this ranger in the face.
She leans out of the way of the attack.
Alright, and then I stay in my like pseudo covered area where I'm kind of trying to hide behind the edge of the thing.
All right, Roach.
I guess I'll attack her again. Is she looking hurt?
The marks. When you hurt an enemy, I put an orange mark, and then when they look gravely wounded, I change it for a red mark.
Alright, so I couldn't see the orange mark on her. Yeah, so I guess I'll attack her again. Or not.
As she was leaning out of the way from the mace, you try to step in with your rapier and miss.
So I guess I'm done.
All right. The Warforged pulls his hammer out of the wall and tries to swing again. It clips the side of your shield and deflects up, back, hitting the wall, just barely missing you.
You'll have to fight harder than that.
Show me, he says.
All right, attack him.
That deflects off his armor.
First miss.
So your turn.
That's my turn.
Another Constitution saving throw.
Boom.
You're able to get a big breath in. Looks like there's a struggle between this bandit and one of the passengers. And it's your turn, Raymond.
All right, so I will try to break free again. Oh no! I will break free.
Stop stugging, you fool. The ranger leans out and slashes you for 7 damage.
So I guess pass out.
Yeah, you drop slumped into the seat next to you. Toman.
All right, so I guess as my bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on good old Roach Boy over there. No, it's like max.
So,
Never mind.
Roach, you gain 4 hit points. And whenever you take damage that puts you to 0 or less, you just go to 0.
Okay, and actually, let's see. So that number may not be accurate. Hold on a second. It's using my int. Should use my whiz. Which I think is a +1. So I think you only got 2 hit points. I have to figure out why it's using my int, but I'll figure that out later. So you only gain 2 instead. All right, and then after that, I will attack this ranger dude with my mace again. Boom.
You bop her in the head.
Okay, so I was like, so is there an easy place I can say where my slot was taken? Okay, yeah, I guess I can save. Okay, yep. All right. And then I end my turn.
Roach. You are healed by the man next to you. You stand up.
Use those 2 hit points well, Roach Boy.
So I guess I'll slash her again from the grave.
Hey, at first she does see it coming, and she leans out of the way just in time to dodge the attack. Damn it, you really want me to kill you. The Warforged gets closer to the Ranger and readies a defensive stance. Attacks made against him or the Ranger have disadvantage. Morse, it's your turn.
I'm gonna attack the Warforged guy again. Yeah. Oh, I missed.
Good seeing ya. And Nelson just in like a WWE match down there, just get wrestling it.
Oh Oh yeah. Strategic. Pretty pathetic grapple battle.
When the passenger shoots out a ray of energy, smacking the bandit and sending him flying past the other passengers, and you hear a crash of a window, and then nothing.
Which bandit got taken out?
The one with the magical sword. The one that was who grabbed the object from me.
Oh no.
Constitution saving throw.
Jeez, twice in a
Son of
row.
bitch.
Twice in a row. I was just like, he's
I'm used to it.
Wasting those fucking
Used to it
crit
now.
rolls.
using those neck muscles to keep his windpipe and his jugular veins open.
So, I will try to break out once again.
You knock him away.
Nice.
Am I able to slide back a little bit more?
Yeah, he can't take attacks of opportunity against you.
He can or he can't?
Can't,
Okay.
because you pushed him away.
Alright, would I be able to attack with the action?
If you gonna if you had two swords, then you can attack as a bonus action with the offhand weapon, for instance.
Yeah, I have the longbow and the dagger. A dual dagger, but I only took out one before.
Well, I think you can draw like as a free action or something like that.
Yeah, with an interaction with the item, you can draw the weapon you want and ready it, so you can fire next turn.
Alright, then I'll take out my longbow. Get ready.
Alright, the ranger disengages behind the Warforged. Pro stats, Tink. Still with him. Toman.
Yep. Okay. So she's behind the Warforged now.
Yes.
See, they're still in a defensive stance.
The Warforged is.
Okay. Who looks like the most hurt out of them?
The ranger.
Okay. I guess because everything is disadvantage, I guess I'll use my spell. I'll use my last first level slot. And I'll cast a magic missile.
The ranger goes down.
Then after that, I will tuck back behind this thing.
Roach.
Actually, I guess before that, I also tell our Warforged buddy who was just affirmative earlier, "You'll help us out, bro."
Negative.
Negative.
Not my fight.
He's gonna steal your cogs and bolts,
I have nothing to take.
but your knife. What if we take your halfling friend,
She has nothing of value either.
but her life?
Bandits. Go ahead, Roach.
So I guess I'll move up and engage this Warforged. And somebody within whatever 5 feet. So when I find it, I'll sneak attack.
But I think there's disadvantage. You gotta roll it again.
Why would there be disadvantage?
He's in a defensive stance.
Has it been his turn yet?
No, it's until the start of his next turn. Attacks against him have disadvantage. And he used shield another as a bonus action on the now half dying ranger, so
And I almost got the double crit.
it's 7 damage.
And then another one for the sneak attack. Oh, I'm sorry. You can use the first sneak attack. I didn't realize I rolled it.
The Warforged again uses defensive, and as he keeps the shield in front of him, trying to keep blows from striking, he reaches down and tries to pick the ranger up with his other hand.
Can I sleight of hand mess him up?
The only one that can is Morse, since he drew out the right angle.
So sleight of hand.
Yeah, you can use your reaction if you want to roll a sleight of hand to try to keep him from picking the ranger up. Unfortunately, you do not. And it's your turn.
So what's it? So he has picked her up. He's holding her. Is that what you just described?
Yes, he's got on one hand, he has his large shield in front of him, and in his other hand, he has picked up the ranger.
If I want to attack the ranger, is that disadvantage or
You cannot attack the ranger.
What?
Coup de grace.
Cannot attack? But I can attack him.
Yes,
Is that a disadvantage or just a regular standard?
disadvantage.
I'll go for it.
Your attack knocks off from his shield.
Yeah. End of turn.
The passenger steps out from his cabin, and he looks toward you, Raymond, and he kind of shouts out at you. But for some reason, no one can hear him. You see his mouth move, but no words leave. And then you hear the train chug, like there's a big pull on the train. And you kind of lean back and forth.
production value.
As things start to come to, you find the train has derailed. And you're kind of thrown about there for a little bit.
Oh my god, all these dead people. They all dead? Is that what that little poison thing means on
Looks
him?
like it.
Yes, it
That
means as you
bad.
scan the train, seems a lot of people necks broken, thrown about.
Good thing we weren't wearing our seatbelts.
We were the ones standing.
Oh, the ranger died? Man. Or is she just like in whatever death save mode?
Either dead or dying. Both the Warforged and the dwarf look like they have surrendered, or is too confused to keep fighting.
What was that last thing?
They're either too shooken up, or they just, or they have given up fighting.
Okay.
Is that guy the guy who yelled? Forget, was it the Band-Aid or something? Who was yelling that we couldn't quite hear him? Do we see him anymore?
He's gone,
Okay.
and that was the one of the passengers.
But so he's not dead. He's gone.
Yes.
Can I do like a perception if I saw him? Go where he went? Is that reasonable?
No, you did not. He's nowhere to be found.
Okay.
Alright, well, it probably wasn't the bandits who crashed the train.
Raymond.
Yes.
Well, it's your turn, or if you want to keep fighting.
Absolutely. I want to hit this big-ass dwarf. So I take aim, fire an arrow. Probably do shit.
Well, you have advantage. He's laying on the ground.
Hopefully I can hit an immobile target.
Yeah, so roll again, I guess.
With advantage?
Well, you said you have advantage, you'd get twice, right? Oh, well.
Doesn't matter.
That's 15 or 17, so I guess both work.
You
Maybe.
strike the dwarf in the neck, and he slumps.
Is this person here doing anything significant?
He lays unconscious but
Okay.
breathing.
So I'll end my turn as I face him.
Toman.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Despite being a cleric, I don't think I have like medicine or anything like that. So I guess I'll just try to like assess maybe what sort of happened with the train. Can I do an investigation?
You would have to be out of combat.
Oh. Um, well, I'm fine with not being in combat anymore. If this Warforged is chilling.
Roach. Are you going to attack the Warforge or?
Said he's pretty much submitted.
Yes, he's on his knee. He's holding the rogue, but he's not in any kind of position. He's just kind of either catching his breath or trying to figure out what's going on.
Then I guess I'll recover my backpack from the Warforged. That's in the seat, not helping.
Okay. Morse, what are you doing?
I guess. Can I question this guy? He's right in front of me.
The Warforge?
Yeah. Who? You know. Who do you work for? I'll roll. I can roll intimidation. I gave myself disadvantage, but I guess that would have been without.
At 15. He kind of echoes out. Work for House Kenneth.
House
I
Kenneth.
surrender.
Alright, so are we at a combat?
Yes.
Alright, I wanna start seeing what I can figure out about this what caused the train to derail.
Something must have hit the. Something must have hit the front of the train to cause it. The rest of the trains to get knocked away.
Okay, so we are not the front of the train.
No, you're like middle car.
Okay. Oh man, we have a visitor.
Hey, Alex.
So do I know who House Kenneth is? Is that a thing that I know?
Yeah, they're one of the major Dragon Mark houses.
What do they do? What's their like specialty?
Well, they've technology production. They were the ones that built the Warforge. They built the Lightning Rail. You know, House Warren actually runs it. They build flying airships.
So why would House Kenneth want to rob the lightning rail? I asked the Warforged guy.
Stolen technology. Only lead was someone on this car have Have it. Play part as bandits, boss ordered. Take anything magical. Sort out, rest later.
Okay, so somebody stole something. They're trying to figure out who stole it, or get it back first, and then maybe.
Yes, but we weren't allowed to let the person that stole it, if they knew we were House Cannith, that would be a problem. We pretended to be bandits. We could steal it back without them knowing that House Cannith has their rightful property back.
Oh, it didn't work out too well.
Apparently not.
What was stolen?
A magical item. I cannot say more. Only boss knows.
Okay.
This man back here stands up and he's kind of woozy, walking about. And he goes through, and some of you might be able to see that he hops through the window and starts shuffling away.
I guess I go towards the window to watch him leave.
Can I try to fire an arrow at him? He's running.
Okay. The arrow goes right into his head, and he drops.
That's what you get. I'll go over to this little dwarf guy and try to scavenge his body, see if I find any cool things.
He has splint mail on, a shield, a warhammer, one potion of healing, and a scroll of revivify.
So I guess how is treasure gonna work? Should we keep track of that, or is that gonna be on some like list we can divvy out later or something like that?
If you want to keep track of party treasure, there's a document you can edit.
Okay.
But if someone wants something, they can just put it to their character sheet then.
Okay, yeah. So I guess we'll just edit it for now and then figure it out.
That's you, Neil.
Well, I'm kind of lying on the floor, so maybe a little harder for me to do right now.
Okay.
But I can do it later at some point.
So what was it one more time?
Splint mail, a shield, potion of healing, and a scroll of revivify.
Okay. Do we know where we are? Is there any like landmarks nearby that we can tell whereabouts in Corvair we are now? When the train crashed? Any like obvious landmarks, or we're just kind of out in the middle of nowhere?
To your right, you see off in the distance Dragon's Crown, a large citadel to House Cannon. So you're, just to bring you back to the map real quick, you're here
Hey,
somewhere around here.
I'm in.
Okay, so we've gotten fairly close to Sharn, kind of. Not super close, but closer.
Well, Sharn's all the way over here. So you're somewhere close, I guess. On your way.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm halfway on the way from where I was started.
All right, so I want to go investigate that guy. I popped his head.
Seeing this black screen.
Yes,
yes.
because your characters.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, yes, he has to pull your character onto this map.
But you haven't
Yeah, I'm not here yet. Yeah. So,
you haven't finished your character. You don't have your hit points set or
yeah,
your speed and
I'm
or your
a mess.
background.
I'm a piece of shit.
So once you get that up and running, let me know and I'll add you.
Yeah,
For right now, you're unconscious in game.
makes sense now.
Watch out or Nelson will kill your ass.
Yeah, don't move, or Nelson will shoot you with an arrow.
Yeah, I'm on
But
a roll.
if it's in combat, then you'll be all set.
Yeah, I was fine once I was actually able to fire the damn bow. Hand-to-hand combat, not so much. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go over to that guy that I shot who's running away from the train. See if I can grab anything off his body.
As you get close, roll a perception check. You notice he's still breathing. He's just playing dead.
Oh my god. So, how close do I have to get before I notice that?
About where you are now.
Okay. Ask him, what was he doing on the train?
Why did you shoot me?
Ran out of nowhere. Where were you before the train crashed?
I was on the train. You idiot.
And you did nothing during that battle.
You started that fight.
I was playing my flute. They came over to me and started picking on me, stealing my item.
So I get shot in the back of the head because I didn't help poor little you.
Exactly. How I roll.
He rolls himself over and he holds his hands up to you.
Walk with me back to the train.
You tried to kill me, so I think it's only fair I try to kill you real quick.
Am I able to just shoot him with a bow while his hands are still up in the air?
Yes, roll. You have advantage. You shoot him in the throat again for 8, but it doesn't seem to face him.
Ugh. I back away a little. Now I'm frightened. Guess it's my turn. Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, nice knowing you guys.
Oh my god, that's it.
Oh my god, I don't want to click it. Ah!
Even with advantage. The man then stands back up and starts limping away, cussing very loudly as he does.
You bitch!
Loot the body.
Loot him. Well, he's disintegrated, so it must all be gone.
Yeah, so collect the ashes in an urn.
Oh no, and his magic item was stolen, so he doesn't even have that anymore.
I'm totally useless.
The pile of dust. Is it kind of fertilizer? Can I plant like a little tree in his honor?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, I guess I'll use my nature check to find a plant to put its ashes next to. That'll maybe help it. The ashes will help the plant grow.
Okay.
Thank you, Neil.
So I find a plant that could use some extra carbon, I guess.
How about that revivify?
I don't know if Revivify works on the fucking pile of dust.
Worth
Yes.
a try!
It can only be restored by means of true resurrection or a wish spell.
You don't know that.
It says it right there. Oh, Arcana check. Can he be revived?
No, you have to take him to a cleric.
Fuck him, you don't know him.
Yeah, why don't you spend like 900 gold to revive him? I don't know him. Oh my god, that's it.
But you were gonna be my friend?
I mean, maybe he was
My
weren't
only
there.
friend?
We weren't friends yet.
You were! All your fault. Should have stopped me.
Oh my god. Alright, well. How expensive is the resurrection for a cleric?
About 2,000 to 5,000 gold.
Oh god, that's never gonna happen.
I got 7 gold pieces.
I have 9 gold pieces.
I think I
Aren't you
have
guys,
14 on my body.
aren't you guys on a train?
Man,
We're almost there, guys.
Isn't there wind just like rushing by? Like
The train crashed. We're not moving.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're in a train wreck right now, so
Mm. Horrible.
everybody's dead, including Nelson.
I'm more than dead.
It's like, oh, well, you see a new ranger. You look trustworthy.
so
You looked.
like, can I stealth up outside, or is it too open?
It's too open. You have to stay near the train.
Alright, well, I'll sneak down the length of this train then towards that, maybe not on this side, maybe on the other side of the train. That was some dude here, man.
Oh god.
A man riding a velociraptor rides in.
Velociraptor.
He shouts out in Infernal to this guard here. Collect the bodies. Find anything. Bring it back to base. And he rides off.
Jeez, everybody's got in for this train.
The guy turns and climbs through the window.
So am I still stealthed up?
Yes. He sees you, Toman.
So he does not look reputable, I guess.
No, he carries. His shield indicates he's part of the Emerald Claw, which is a chaotic evil organization.
Oh god. I'd say, did you crash this train?
He looks over to you. He does kind of ignores your question and looks over you and shakes his head and continues on.
The dagger damage. It gets doubled, so it's 2d6. Then you would add 2d6 worth of sneak attack.
Ah, I see.
So
I
it's
see.
The
4d6.
Warforged and the,
Okay, so
and the
just
other
roll-
lady,
so
they're
it's
not
2d.
dead, right?
The other lady is either, well, she looks dead, but the Warforged isn't.
Oh wow, the halfling lady's dead? Shit. Guess she had nothing of value, right?
So I'll move up to watch the Warforged.
Alright. The Enclave guy kind of looks at the Warforged and brings his flail above his head and is about to swing down on the Warforged.
Affirmative. Like,
I'll
not
yell
my
out that,
fight.
to stop, that he's mine.
He lowers his mace looking over to you, but says nothing. He then raises again to attack.
I'm sorry, what was that last little bit?
He looks over to you, says nothing, and then continues to ready to swing at the Warforged.
So I'll yell at the Warforged to defend himself.
He does not.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I don't really have the hit point pool to really step into the middle of this.
Yeah, man, I'm not at heals, so we got that potion. I can force you to do a potion.
The Emerald Clawed agent strikes the Warforged in the head, crushing him. And then he begins to rifle through his stuff. And the Ranger.
Oh, did you mean the Warforged up that was protecting the Ranger, or the one sitting in the seat?
No, the one protecting the Ranger.
Oh, okay. So the halfling and the dude who wouldn't help us fight are fine.
Yes.
Okay. What does the halfling look like? Does she look just like chill or like agitated or anything like that?
Kind of pissed off, but just staying very motionless. The Emerald Enclave agent puts a few things that he picks up from the Warforged, and the Ranger stuffs it in what looks like a magic bag. A few gems and what looks like a magic rod, and then begins to exit the train.
Oh, well, this has been a lovely day.
At least you're still alive.
Yeah, I know. We should not a pile of dust.
Yep.
Don't worry,
So I'll
we'll
just
try
let
to-
him walk away.
Yeah, we're kind of got fucked up.
So everyone's just gonna stand there.
So I think, alright, I asked the halfling and the warforged if they know anything about what's going on.
The halfling just shakes her head. No.
What about the warforged?
Negative.
Well, if the Emerald Claw are here, we should get out of here.
What was that?
I mean, if the Emerald Claw are here, we shouldn't be. We should move on.
Yeah, we should
Plus,
go.
the next train's gonna crash into us.
Yeah, we should go like southwest or whatever, because Emerald Claw went north. Wait, which way is like the city we saw? Is it east or west?
Shines west, southwest.
Yeah, so let's head towards southwest. I was like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go towards Shine. Seeing there's nothing but death here. Actually, I guess I'm curious what the front of the train's like, so maybe I'll head down there to check it out. What caused the blockage?
Hey, you stop.
Oh god.
Survive the crash, eh?
So does he have a Emerald Claw shield?
Yes.
They're like, well, just barely. I don't want no trouble. Just like to go on my way. I didn't see nothing.
Sure, you didn't see nothing.
Oh, nothing. Haven't even ever ridden a train before.
First time's always the hardest. And he keeps walking. I suggest he stops to turn. You get out of here right now. Next party that comes through is killing any survivors they find.
Thanks for the tip. So I start heading to the southwest, I guess.
I'll start getting out of here too.
Is there a floating pile of dust following us?
The spirit of the lost. Right. So you're all at where the marker is. The closest city is to the north, Hathril. There's Dragon Citadel to the south, where the guy that vaporized the ranger took off to.
Okay.
Go find him.
Maybe you should not really bother with that guy.
Probably not.
If you want to get some more characters vaporized.
I mean, we almost had him.
I natted him twice.
But did the Emerald Claw come from the north?
From the south. So the train was heading towards Sharn, and they must have did something to the track.
Wait, so could I ever see what was like on the track?
No, you never do see what you see. The engine blown to smithereens. Parts lie scattered hundreds of feet from it, but you don't actually see anything that would have been blocking the track.
Okay, so I don't really want to go north because that's sort of where the Emerald Claw was heading.
No, I think they went south.
Go to Dragon's Tower. I bet you find a Dragonborn there.
Yeah, I think so. How far away is Dragon's Tower?
You look about equal distance.
I guess, wait, I want to find a place that maybe take like a short rest.
There any airships flying around?
You don't see any in the night sky.
I guess we can.
Yeah, I think a short rest makes sense if we get somewhere, off the main stretch.
Yeah, I guess.
And I'll introduce myself to the gang. Looks like we've happened to cross each other's paths. I'm planning to get to Sharn, where you fellas headed.
I was planning to go to Ondare, but looks like it's not going to be so easy.
Well, we should probably seek refuge somewhere nearby and rest up, get a long rest.
Seek refuge with the renowned pirate.
You don't look so.
You look pretty hurt, my sea friend there. You look like you could lick your wounds. So I guess we'll take a short rest and then head to. Do we decide that this dragon place was the closest place?
Yeah, I think so.
Dragon's Crown.
Dragon's Crown, yeah. So on a short rest, would we get to roll a hit die or something to heal
Yes.
up?
Okay, and how does that work for spell slots? I don't remember.
Warlocks get spells back on a short rest. Everyone else gets spell slots back on a long rest. But some classes can get a certain amount of spell slots back on a short rest. Like a wizard can, for instance.
Okay, so do I get like int modifier spell slots back, or no, like or half level or level or something like that?
You get nothing!
What? I'm a wizard. Oh, no, I'm not a wizard. Fuck.
What are you?
Nothing!
No, I'm a cleric, but I'm gonna be a wizard very shortly.
What the fuck?
You get nothing!
Clerics get nothing? Jeez. Alright.
Are you gonna triple class again?
No. I'm a cleric of the arcane domain.
Oh, God.
I am curious.
I'm curious. Fucking-
I'm
Arcane.
curious.
How did you click that? What did you just click?
Me?
I
No,
clicked
no.
the D10 button in the hit dice box, and then it asked me what level.
Oh, then you can click it. Okay, I clicked that, but I got the thing. Alright. So I just add that to my hit pool.
Yeah, so you gain 11 and then 7. So when you roll hit dice, that's how much hit points you gain.
Better than your 2.
Well, that was what I was at.
Oh, shit.
That's after a heal.
You're dead.
Were you here for the disintegrate? Were you here for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or did you see like there was like 74 damage or whatever?
Yeah, you got roasted.
10d6 lightning damage, no saving.
10d6 plus 40.
Hey, Nelson had a save. He used you used your 2 nat 20s or whatever earlier for con saves.
So we're making our way. Oh, we're taking a short rest, then we're gonna make our way to the Dragon's Mark, Dragon's Keep, Dragon's Gate.
Crown.
You'll get it.
Is it Dragon's Crown?
Yes, it's Dragon's Crown.
Boom, the cleric wizard knows.
Yeah, man, I speak Draconic. I study in the library.
We're gonna call you a quizzard.
Although I'm gonna only have 1 level of cleric, just 1.
All right, so you make your way over to Dragon's Crown. There you find a Dragonborn, I guess, arguing to try to get into the place.
Does he look very trustworthy?
Look at that, you group of fellow adventurers. Look bored. Need to be entertained. Okay.
What is he trying to get into the?
Now, what's Dragon's Crown here? It's like a fortress of some sort.
It's House Cannith Fortress.
Oh, nice.
House Cannith. That's where those guys were from.
Yeah, they tried to fucking fake rob the train. And then they vaporized Nelson. Oh my god, you killed Nelson!
I don't know if this is where we want to be.
They had it out for me.
So would I have seen this like train crash off in the distance if I'm sort of just chilling on the edge of this Dragon's Crown?
You would have seen it faintly, but you definitely would have heard it.
Yeah.
So are there any actual dragons in Dragon's Crown?
No.
You're looking at one bitch.
You're only half dragon.
You know, and I'm only half in the crown. Oh, I don't belong anywhere.
So I'll tell the guards that we need to get through. That we were at the crash. We need to tell House Cannith what happened.
Oh, they probably know what happened because they had the fucking dude vaporize Nelson.
Sounds like a terrible idea. These guys were looking for magic items. You happen to have any magic items on you?
Yeah, we're gonna send them off on the on the Emerald Claw. The Emerald Claw got him.
I mean, we gotta stow our magic items, hide them in the woods somewhere, like chipmunks. Save
What
them
do
for
you ask
winter.
the guard?
If you'll let us in.
State your,
I've been trying to get in here all day.
just because it says Dragon's Crown, so doesn't mean that anyone of Dragon heritage is allowed in. I've been telling you that for the past 2 hours now.
I'll try to persuade him that we really need to get in there.
Okay. You said you were at the crash?
That's right. We need to get inside and rest.
Fine then. You all are welcome. And if you must find out what's inside Dragonkin, you can come too.
Don't touch anything with your dirty dragon hands.
It's a giant catastrophe if you let some fucking strangers off the street, but never mind someone that looks like, I belong here and banging at the front door for the past couple hours. And
Yo, man, if the inn called the Prancing Badger is not full of prancing badgers, okay? In fact, I've never seen a badger at the Prancing Badger.
well, get to it. I got some business to deal here.
Alright, so I guess we enter the Dragon's Crown.
Sweet ass tunes.
Don't tell him how to do it.
Well, I'm not saying anything.
The guards escort you inside.
What, like, this is a town or?
This is a castle.
My place. Filled with humans?
Humans, Warforged, half-elves.
Hey, that's me.
And it's also it's fairly big. It's the second biggest castle in Corvora. And the guards escort you to what you can only assume to be the general's quarters or the king's quarters.
What?
Uh,
Is it the king there, or is it just an empty room?
A woman comes out. She bears House Cannith dragon mark on her neck. My guards had informed me of what now? There was a train crash, so that was that loud noise. I've sent knights dispatched over to it. They haven't returned yet.
Yeah, well, they may never return because the Emerald Claw was all over that site.
What? You're free to stay the night here, but I must know exactly what's transpired.
Is there some place? So is this a private place? Is like, How many people are like around?
600 guards of House Cannith,
Okay.
including myself. This is House Cannith territory you stand on.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll start with the not so nice stuff, or the stuff you may not like us to say, which is that there were a handful of bandits posing as, or a handful of bandits that claim to be from House Cannith looking for a magical item on the train. They were trying to rob people of all the magic items. I'm not sure if you can confirm or deny such an event.
I can deny that no one under my duties was ordered to do such a thing.
Yeah, and so they claim that they were trying to recover a magic item, but do it in secrecy. So that's why they took the bandit guys. I can't say for sure one way or the other, but either way, partway through the robbery, the train crashed. We're not really sure why. Almost everyone died, and then the Emerald Claw showed up, killed all the bandits, and rummaged through their stuff and took whatever magical items they had collected.
Wherever the Emerald Claw goes, trouble follows.
Well, in this case, trouble was there first.
As it seems. Well, you're free to stay the night here. We have guest rooms available. The guards can escort you. And rations, or food or rations are available.
All right, thank you. Sir
I'm-
Dragon Man, what do dragons eat?
What race are you?
What?
What race are you?
I'm a gnome.
Perfect.
But I'm like a tiny little gnome.
Those are fucking appetizers.
I eat gnomes, huh?
Only if they get in my way. Or you got nothing to worry about, little man.
No, okay, good.
You guys haven't irked me. In fact, you actually did me a service, providing me passage into here.
Yeah, you wanna get some free lodging? Apparently, she's not checking for train tickets. You get a free night and a free meal on House Cannith.
Did you guys lose your items?
No. Well, the only one that lost them was the poor soul who got vaporized.
Oh, is that floating ash pile behind you?
yeah. Yeah.
Reminds me of a tale.
Yeah. Can you do you want to play a little tune for the dead?
Yeah, I'll sing a little song for him. There once was a big old pile of ash. Old guy who could have been an ass, but I don't know him. And now he's gone. We'll try to raise him. Yes! We don't have to give up hope for this guy. This guy we hardly knew.
It takes $2,000.
I bet we could fashion his ashes the most glorious of trinkets and sell them across the land.
Well, I actually just shoved it in the root of some sad-looking tree.
Oh,
Try to give some tree a little extra life.
well then let that tree bear fruit.
I don't
That
think
we can
it's
sell.
I think it was an evergreen. It's gonna be somebody's Christmas tree someday.
Rich or poor, preferably rich. Make money off this guy's carcass. For that is Dragon's Crown Way.
This is the first time you get in here. Okay, so how do I stop the music bot? Okay, so stop. Okay.
That you playing it? Oh my god.
Yeah,
We're getting into that.
you can use a command to make it play YouTube
Stop.
sound. So that's how I got the bagpipes going.
Hmm.
All right, so I guess we cuddle in for the night.
All right, so everyone levels up. If you want, just change your character name, and you can be reintroduced. As a new character.
Sounds fair enough.
Maybe a slightly less trigger happy new character.
Yes, I will alter my backstory.
Be like, I'm still a loner, but I don't shoot people on sight.
I'm kind of a team player this time around.
Yeah, maybe. That sounds good.
Take the lightning rail on occasion.
I'll assume the best of people before just shooting him in the back of the head.
Raymond never should have taken the lightning rail. Should have stuck to his roots.
I should have said
Yeah,
it.
I knew I should have walked.
Nelson was just trying to save that town, being like, I want to stay away from people. They only cause trouble.
Should have stayed with the farmer.
Yeah, then you got bloodthirst. You just like shot that dwarf who was sleeping on the ground.
Oh, I gotta fucking.
So how do the spells work on a long rest? Do I get them all back, or just like a portion of them as a cleric?
On a long rest, you get all of them.
Okay, cool.
How do you usually handle hit dice? Do you prefer people roll or just take the static in terms of leveling up for hit points?
You can take static or you can choose the roll, but you got to keep what you roll.
Okay, just take the static.
I think I'll take the static, bro.
You don't want like a 13 hit point barbarian at level 2 or whatever. It's getting that 1 hit point, the good old 1.
That's what you choose if you want to gamble.
No gambling.
Okay. And as you're leveling up, in the morning, you wake up to the sound of the morning drum for guard change and for breakfast call. Does everyone go downstairs to seek
Sweet. I wonder what a dragon crown breakfast is. Maybe they eat dragons. Maybe that's what they call it, like dragon crown. It's like Red Lobster.
Well, like Red Lobster, I bet you can't afford the dragon they serve.
Oh no, I'm sure not. But if you hang out near the dumpster, you might get some scraps. Oh yeah, so I guess I'll check out what's for breakfast.
As you head down to the breakfast hall, you see the guard captain that you spoke to before, who introduced herself as Jorlana de Jorlana de Caneth. She approaches you and says, my guards reported back last night. They didn't see any train.
Really, no train at all.
Yes, very unusual.
Was there a pile of ashes next to a tree?
I do not know what you speak of.
Well, some dude got vaporized, so we put his ass next to a tree. So maybe if they cleaned up the wreckage, there'd still be some of the damage from or some of the landscape would be damaged from the crash. I mean, there was this other mysterious piece of it, which all of us were supposedly going in different directions. So I was supposedly supposed to be going to Ondare through the train, and I believe other people had different destinations, but somehow we all ended up on the same train.
She kind of looks at you like you're crazy.
Well, didn't you hear something last night, or no?
An explosion, yes, but it's hard to believe what you're saying. You must realize that it comes off a bit foreign, so to speak.
Well, no biggie. I got nothing to prove. Just letting you know. Maybe in the future that information will help you out. Maybe not. Thanks for the food and the rest, but you know, we may just head out then.
She turns and leaves the mess hall. And as she leaves, a man you recognize enters.
This is the guy who vaporized Nelson.
Yes.
Shoot him
Just-
again.
This time not.
Nelson's still a ghost. He's not even there. You're not there, bro.
This time not wearing his hood.
I'd be like,
He
oh.
steps in.
So I go over to talk to him.
I heard what you said. May the lot of you, can we speak in private?
Sure. But are you gonna be trying to vaporize any more people?
Are any of you going to shoot me in the back of the head?
No. Didn't really have a plan on it.
Then good. Good. Let us speak.
Okay. So I guess I'll follow him to wherever.
He takes you to a side office, past the mess hall. I assume everyone else is with him.
Yeah, I'll go.
He sits down at his desk and says, I wouldn't suggest talking about what that experience on the train will lead to bad will lead to bad problems, so to speak, or cause you unnecessary problems.
All right, no big deal. I guess just for our sake, do you have any additional information you'd like to inform us so we're a little less confused?
You know of temporal magic.
I guess I Arcana check it.
Okay. Temporal magic being a lost school of magic dealing with time or bending time. Can also deal with psionics more than magic.
Okay. I'm vaguely aware of temporal magic, but I'm not quite sure how it applies.
I'll figure it out.
Because we're all aboard trains going in different directions, and somehow we ended up on the same train. Then that same train was both robbed and then robbed from a separate party, so robbed twice and then disappears, which is very strange.
And unfortunately, you are all now wrapped in this problem. And though you might want to escape off and forget it ever happened, your involvement will lead to suspicion of other parties. Not all in the Emerald Clown, and the Emerald Clowns are as merciful as the ones that let you live. But you did deal with those Kenneth thugs rather well.
So are you not Kenneth?
I am Kenneth as much as anyone else, or as much as they were.
Can I intelligence check to understand what he said?
I am neither part of House Kenneth. I am both part of House Kenneth, and not, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
But I have work for you, if you're willing to take it. In exchange, I can make sure that the incident on the train is cleared up so that you understand what happened, and all parties involved that might seek repercussions against your involvement will be dealt with.
Oh, well, that sounds reasonable enough. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Ghost can't talk. You weren't even on the train.
Yeah.
You're right.
Or the driver, like the bard's like, "Oh, I really hurt my finger. That's not. I won't be able to work anymore. You guys got to pay work comp now."
So do you guys not have your magic items anymore?
No, I mean I still have my little thing.
The only one that lost his is the dead guy.
Oh, okay.
He lost it before he got dead.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get the House Canna people to help decipher this strange thing that I have. Can anyone help me with that here? Do I dare reveal my item of power?
I don't know, do you? This guy seems like a very powerful wizard or warlock.
But who's part of House Canneth? Yeah.
Yes,
He says he is as much as he isn't, or something like that.
Right. Well,
He's a spook. Cannot confirm or deny.
I'm not worried. The fates have conspired to bring us all here, and it seems.
So I guess here's a little question. Can I Does it seem like people know who he is and like accept him being there?
Yes, he has an office. He
Okay.
seems to be a high-ranking member of the House of Corinth, or at least here in Dragon's Crown.
Okay, so he's not just like some invisible dude that nobody notices or anything like that.
Yes, guards. He walks past, salute him.
Okay, well, then I guess he's as trustworthy as House Kenneth is, maybe. So I don't know. I hold off on telling him about the magic item that I found until we maybe do a couple jobs with him and so I get a better idea about what's going on.
I'm out now gonna show him. Take a look at this. Your eyes.
He raises his elbows. What is this?
Of magic from my home country. It was given to me before I was exiled.
I haven't rolled for your. You're the new guy. You have a.
Butt plug.
Yeah. A small vibrating rabbit.
Wow.
With the gentlest touch, it starts vibrating. The more you squeeze it, the faster it vibrates.
It's out of control.
You carry a dagger with unknown markings on it. Not in any language anyone would know of. It looks carved out of a. The metal itself is of unknown origin. But because it weighs extremely heavy.
Ugh.
So even though it's a dagger, it weighs like it's a great sword.
That's some paperweight you got there.
These thing open letters.
you just like drop it?
Uh, the man goes over dagger. Fascinating. These runes, I've never seen them before. There's an agent, and Sharn. He works for House Civis. He would be able to tell you what these symbols are. I mean, if anyone can.
Did we get this guy's name we're talking to?
No, he hasn't told you his name.
Okay, well, I ask him how should we refer to him or ask for him in the future.
You can refer to me as Jenico Gibbs.
Okay, so I guess what was the first mission you had for us?
Well, as it also so happens, I need you to travel to Sharn. There's an informant, the House Kenneth there. He fears that there are House Kenneth agents within Sharn are working for the wrong side. So he has not been able to agree to meet with any of the House Cannith guards there for extraction. You are not part of any house, so you will go. You should trust, surprisingly enough, he'll probably trust you more than anyone else from House Cannith.
Okay, cool. So is there like a way that they can tell we're not part of any house?
You carry no dragon mark.
Okay, so all house people have a dragon mark?
Yes, either on their neck, face, or on their hands.
Okay,
Someplace
so,
usually very visible.
okay, so he has a dragon mark. Or no?
Yeah, he has a dragon mark across his face.
Okay. So did those bandits have dragon marks on their face? Or something?
The ones that attacked? No, you didn't see any.
Okay. What about the halfling girl that was just hanging around? Did I notice any mark on her?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
But the guy that got thrown through the window before the train crashed, his face was covered up. And the ranger's face was also covered up.
Okay.
But the dwarf or the warforged did not have a visible dragon mark.
Okay. Okay, well, let's see. How should we travel to Sharn? I don't know if I trust light rails these days.
I will provide you with horses.
Okay, that sounds better.
Giddy up.
And I will also remind you, while in Sharn, I would suggest you trust no one else. The man you're meeting is an archaeologist. He has an excavation on the 3rd level of Sharn, near the Hafen Hall. Shouldn't be too hard to miss. His name is Varric. Tell him that I sent you, that Jinko sent you, and that you are not part of any house. He will let you know what's going on, and then you are to escort him any way possible back to me at Dragon's Crown. In exchange, you'll learn more of what's going on and what happened to that train. And I will also pay you 2,000 gold pieces. 500 pieces now, 1,500 pieces when you return him to me.
Okay.
That's each, by the way.
Whoa. You could resurrect like 4 of Nelson.
Version 2 is way better.
Too bad he left his ashes like under a tree. Alright, well, I accept.
Absolutely. The way will be revealed.
You're working for hire, is that something pirates do?
I think it's a pirate's middle name.
Absolutely.
You gonna keep your plundering to the outsiders? Or am I gonna have to sleep with my eyes open?
Only if you evil doer.
A righteous pirate?
Yeah. Change of events has altered my perspective.
Okay, well, I'll try to. So, what was your thoughts on that ranger guy that got dusted?
I didn't know him.
Alright.
Yes. So what time did you want to end the sessions?
Well, yeah, I guess what time is it now? Yeah, I mean, I think we said 10:30, so I guess that's fine to stop now.
All right.
So, thanks a lot for doing this.
Yeah. Thanks.
I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, sorry about vaporizing you, but you did shoot the level 18 warlock.
It doesn't just launching arrows at people.
Yeah, memorable start.
Yeah. It's a way to kick off a campaign, huh?
Yeah, something's got to happen.
Oof. With a bang.
It's disintegrated.
So did we were we